Hello, my friends, and welcome to Grim Reactions. I'm Erik, and today we're watching episode 4 of season 2 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I got some new stuff. Well, mostly I got a microphone arm. I got a light as well, but that's kind of a funny story. That was completely free because I made it. It's actually even funnier than that. I live like 20 minutes from my parents, and I told them that I was wanted to get a better light for filming, and we improvised. So me and my dad and my mom worked together a little, and when I was out walking with the dog, me and mom went for a long walk together because it's been a while since we met. While we were doing that, Dad cleaned up an old lamp that was out in a workshop. This lamp is so old. My dad, he's closing in on 70, and this lamp is so old that he used it as a kid to do his homework. So it's pretty freaking ancient. And he polished it up inside, and we used some when we had done that, we used mom and me had some cardboard, and we made like a cone to extend it further, and then we put aluminium foil on the inside, and yeah, I'm quite happy with how it turned out. It's doing this on a budget, so to speak. And I also found a microphone arm, very cheap. So yeah, I'm really excited about all of that. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it looks pretty snazzy. Yeah. Do let me know what you think down below. So that's some channel update. Episode 4. I still don't know how I feel. I still disagree with Bumi, but about his decision to surrender Omashu so easily. Seemed like they could have defended for quite a while, and when it became when they showed up with the airships, Bumi could have surrendered then. I mean, still surrender. Maybe he was afraid of retaliation in case he defended. I don't know, but then again, I'm not a king of a city-state, so I don't know. I don't know who's right, who's wrong. He made what he thought was the best decision at the time. Even if I disagree with that, I don't really have much of an input. So we're moving on. Let's see where this next episode goes. Chapter 4, The Swamp. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited to be filming with my new setup here. Oh, here's the bums.
Coins for weary travelers.
Oh, they're begging.
These people should be giving us whatever we want.
They will if you ask nicely.
Oh, Zuko.
The coin is appreciated, but not as much as your smile.
Oh, Iroh.
A gold piece here. Let's see some action.
Oh, wanna fight?
Steak is so sweet, such
Oh, come on, dude.
A fat man dancing for his dinner. Here you go.
Freaking bullies, man.
a kind man.
I don't know if you could qualify that as kindness, Iroh. Oh, Zuko is in for quite a rude awakening, discovering what life is like for normal people. Quote unquote, normal people, that is. What are you looking at, Aang?
Hey, you taking us down for a reason?
I know this is gonna sound weird, but I think the swamp is calling to me.
Is it telling you where we can get something to eat?
No.
I don't know, I don't think it's that weird. I mean, he helped the... I can't remember, but the forest spirit.
Yes.
I don't know. There's something ominous about that place.
It's a swamp. It's full of dead things.
You better throw in an extra yip. We gotta move.
Can't argue with destiny or something, I guess. Something or someone desperately wants you to go down there. Hold on, Aang. Nice and graceful landing.
Why do things keep attaching to me?
Don't know. You must be extra tasty or something.
And the tornado. It just disappeared.
Yeah, so maybe you should have listened to the land when it was calling to you, instead of ignoring it. Oh, poor Appa. Don't worry, Momo got you. Over or under? Doesn't work that way. You can't call the others to Appa.
Look, there's nothing supernatural going on here.
Oh, that's unpleasant.
Please, we're all alone out here. Yeah.
And then... Quiet! This is spooky stuff. I'm liking it. Swamp people? Maybe? Either swamp people or some kind of living monstrosity. What is going on here, I wonder?
Guys?
Yeah, now you're all separated. Like you all went away from each other.
Make a track like that, though.
Hey,
Don't know,
swamp
dude.
people.
Something with 6 legs. You know what's at the end of that trail?
Yes, a 12-ton monster.
Dinner.
No, not dinner. Oh, not dinner. That's an alligator. Or crocodile. A catfish crocodile. Catodile, maybe? They do like their weird combinations of animals in this show. Clearly not Katara. You must be shrooming.
Hello?
Oh, Yue. I wonder what the lesson he needs to learn here is.
Hello? Who are you?
Freaking swamp people. Are we in Deliverance?
What'd you say that for?
Well, we are.
But you don't have to tell them that.
Well, how'd I know they'd understand me?
That's a very good point. Oh, they're waterbenders. Where are you being led to, Aang?
Who are you?
Way! Well, that's nice. We're reunited.
Well, there must be a tea party here, and we just didn't get our invitations.
I thought
Oh, you're such a constant pessimist.
The center.
Ooh,
It's the
that
heart of
is
the
a
swamp.
big
It's been
tree.
calling us here.
There's nothing after us, and there's nothing magical happening here.
And then we cue something magical happening. Never fails. Hey, that's the vine monster that got them. Hey, that's what I've been asking for. Like air cutters. Yeah, well, if it repairs itself, you just have to damage it faster than it can repair itself. Go Katara. I mean, she's not short for water here to use as a weapon. Oh, right. There's this as well.
Now, what would a lemur need a shirt for?
Nice. That's one. One down. 2 to go. Nice moves, Katara. Oh, there's someone in the middle.
We were flying over and I heard something calling to me, telling me to land.
He's the Avatar. Stuff like that happens to us a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
See, this whole swamp is actually just one tree spread out over miles. One big living organism. Just
That's
like
pretty
the
impressive.
entire world.
And that's also very true.
I get how the tree is one big thing, but the whole world?
Sure. If you listen hard enough, you can hear every living thing breathing together. We all have the same roots,
Yeah.
and we are all branches of the same tree.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Time is an illusion, and so is death.
But what about my vision?
Getting really philosophical right now.
I think I know how to find them. Everything is connected.
You know, this is a pretty good lesson to learn.
Gut 'em and I toss the heads in the water to keep them cat gators fed.
Cat gator. Okay.
Hey, you guys are waterbenders.
You too? That means we're kin.
No thanks. No, thank you.
The usual.
Hugh?
And then Banjo. Of course.
But what about when the tree showed me where Appa and Momo were?
That's Avatar stuff. That doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Supernatural stuff around the Avatar doesn't count.
I just bend the water in the plants.
Well, no accounting for weather. Still, there's absolutely nothing mysterious about the swamp.
No. No, nothing. Well, there's those freaking birds. They're pretty unpleasant. And unnatural.
Who's there?
You're about to... Someone's about to teach you a lesson. The blue spirit is back. Oh, I love it. Yeah, Zuko's a bit upset about how, well, Iroh was treated. But how he was treated as well. It's gonna be interesting to see where Zuko goes from here. You know? How he develops. Because this is kinda what I... It's kind of what I expect from him. Like, he is on a transformative journey, but that journey needs to... He needs to experience different circumstances in order to understand. I think he needs to see different perspectives. He needs to be exposed to more different perspectives. Because even when he was an exiled prince, he was still like a commander. He was still a leader. He was still a person who wielded power. Even though that power maybe didn't extend very far. But now it's different because he needs to learn like humility in a way. He needs to learn about his place in the world, or what he wants his place in the world to be. To see what the common folk are going through. And not just hear about it, but to actually experience it. He thought he was an outcast. He was an exiled prince. Now he is actually an outcast. With no home and no one except Iroh. So it's interesting. It's in line with what I expected. or what he needs to do in order to go from where he was to where I want him to be. Maybe this way he'll learn to appreciate people more and learn to appreciate himself and find peace in a way before he decides to take up the fight again. We'll see what happens. The swamp waterbenders are kind of interesting. I'm wondering if they have a different origin story than the waterbenders of the poles. Like, the waterbenders of the poles, like, is the North Pole where waterbending started and then they moved to the south? Or did the two water tribes, did they like develop or invent is the wrong word, but discover waterbending at the same time independently of each other? Because I don't think so. That seems unlikely. They talk about how the moon and the ocean, the push and pull, how that was like an inspiration for benders, and I'm assuming that after that they spread out. So I'm assuming that they are related to the swamp benders. Like, Katara didn't want to believe that, but yeah, I do assume that they are in some way related, even though it might be very far back. But the interesting part is if they're not related, because that would mean that bending spontaneously appears throughout the world, which makes me wonder about the airbenders. What's there to say that there won't be more of them? Like, it won't but that depends on if the swamp waterbenders came out of nothing, or if they came from one of the poles. And I don't think we're gonna get an answer to that, because I think this episode is probably a throwaway episode. Like, it's not gonna, like, I'm doubtful that these swamp waterbenders will ever show up again. And yeah, I guess I'm okay with that. I enjoy when everything matters, but everything doesn't have to matter for me. Like, it can be just a standalone and enjoyable episode. Like, that was this, and now we're done with it. Let's just move on to other things. So we'll see what happens. But with that said, I am done for today. If you're still here, I thank you very much for joining me. Do drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Drop your comments down below. I'm really curious as to what you guys think of this new lighting setup. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.